Kam karoti vachalam pungam langayate grim yet kripa tamaham mante Sri Gurum Deenadaranam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We are in 6th canto, chapter 16. This is the prayer by Citraketu. Now today we will give introduction for this prayer. So I have to start from where Indra started all these things. Indradev, once he offended his Gurudev, his Kulaguru Brahaspati. Because of that offense, the demigods lost their all power and opulences, everything. So they requested Vishwarupa to be their guide, priest. So this Vishwarupa helped them to regain by chanting this Narayana Kavacha and all. So, but once Indra found that Vishwarupa was giving equal oblations to both demigods and demons. So, this Indra cut off the head of Vishwarupa. See, first offense he did with his Gurudev, Brahaspati. Then again now he cut off the head of the Vishwarupa, who is a Brahmin. So again he has got some dosha. So now again he is into trouble. So to solve this trouble, what trouble it happened, that I will explain. Now he cut off the head of Vishwarupa. Now the son of Vishwarupa, son, yeah, Twasta, he did one yajna. He is a Brahmin again. He did one yajna, that in that yajna he wanted to produce a big demon to kill Indra. So he was performing that yajna, but the important thing we have to notice in Karma Kanda and Bhakti activities. In Bhakti activities, it is not very particular that you have to recite the mantras very clearly. All these restrictions, rules and regulations are not heavy. Because in Bhakti Yoga, in Bhakti line, in devotional service, Krishna sees the purity of the heart. But in Karma Kanda, the activity of that is called the pious activity or the devotion or whatever what to say it is. The ritualistic activities to gain something, maybe it is called as devotion, but it is with a motive. So they are performing yajna with a motive to do something material. So that is called Karma Kanda, we all know. So the major difference between Karma Kanda and Bhakti Yoga is, you need to be in Karma Kanda, you need to be extra perfect. The meters should be correct. The pronunciation should be correct. There should not be any mistake. Then the results will be maybe opposite also. See, in Bhakti, we may mispronounce, we may not perform properly, but there Krishna sees only the purity of the heart. How far the devotee is towards Krishna, to please Krishna. Because there is no motive, internal motive in that. But in Karma Kanda activities, internal motive is there. So the rules and regulations are very heavy. So that's why our acharyas again and again instruct us, instead of to get something temporary, we are putting so much effort. Better we take an easy step and to achieve big thing. Devotional service is simple and easy. And the result is unimaginable. And the result is permanent. The result is temporary in Karma Kanda. So now Twasta performed a yajna to produce a demon who will kill Indra. But he chanted the mantra that a demon should be produced who will be killed by Indra. Just some mistakes in the mantra, just small mistake. Change the whole meaning, and how you chant, the result will be accordingly. So a demon came to be killed by Indra. Those and all we saw, again I am repeating. The demon's name was Vritrashura. Vritrashura's descriptions, everything we described there. Now, by seeing Vritrashura, Indra, all the demigods ran away. He was standing, covering the whole universe. That huge he was. Very gigantic. Before Vritrashura, Indra was so small, like this. Vritrashura was so big. So Indra was like, very, very, very much scared. So they don't know what to do. They again surrendered to the Lord. Then the Lord guided them. See, whenever the demigods, the main major difference between demigods and demons is that at all conditions, demigods surrender to Krishna. They depend on Krishna. Though demigods are mixed devotees, they have material desires. They want to rule over this material world, but they are devotees. Every time they go stand near the Shirodaka ocean, milk ocean, and pray to Shirodaka Sai Vishnu, who is the who is the main presiding deity of the whole universe, Shirodaka Sai Vishnu. So when they prayed to Shirodaka Sai Vishnu, he guided them to go and approach Dadichi to take his backbone. This backbone is so powerful, you take that backbone and make Vajrayat from that bones of Dadichi. So when they approach Dadichi, imagine if somebody is approaching us to give our life, to give our body, what will be our reaction? Though we are devotees, if somebody is asking for our life, will we be able to give that? But the devotees, he is a bhakti yogi, Dadichi, Muni. So he is ready to give. And he know that this is the wish of the Lord. And he was thinking, anyway, I have to die. I should die for a great cause. But, because he is a bhakti yogi, he meditated on the Lord and left the body and gave the bones to the demigods. So this is very glorious death of Dadichi, that he prayed, he completely fixed his mind on the Supreme Lord, and then he left the world. So the bones of Dadichi were very powerful. Using them, Vishwakarma made the Vajrayat. So Vajrayat can kill, or it's very, very powerful. Powerful like that's why it is called as thunderbolt. So Indra, having that Vajrayat, he couldn't face Vritrashur because Vritrashur was very ferocious, very big. As I told him, Indra was like this and Vritrashura was very, 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 very big in front of him. So many times he fell down and he ran out of battlefield. That time, Vritrashura guided Indra in science of soul. So Indra was very astonished. This is a demon, but the demon is speaking about the soul, speaking about the Supreme Lord, speaking philosophy. He was, but still, he fought. Both of them fought, and Indra killed Vritrashura by using this Vajrayat for more than a year, because to cut his head, he cut his hands, legs like that, and he cut his head. It took some 1 year or 2 years like that. Such a long period. But when Vritrashura left his body, airplane came, Vishnu Tudas came, and he went to Vaikuntha. So by hearing this story, our Parikshit Maharaj was astonished. This is a demon, but the demon was praying to the Lord, and the demon was completely Krishna conscious at the time of in the war battlefield. These are all surprising. How come this Vritrashura is a devotee? And again, Indradev got afflicted by sin, and the sin, he was atoning for that sin. That is another big story. So now here, we will come to this line. that Parikshit Maharaj was very curious to find out why Vritrashura was a devotee, though in the body of a demon. So now, Sukadeva Goswami started the story of Citraketu. Citraketu was a king of the world. He had thousands of wives. I think he had some 60,000 wives, like that. None of them had a child. So he was very, very morose, very, very, very sad about it. Because, if somebody is very rich, if somebody is a king, if they don't have, even ordinary people, if they don't have children, they are very, very sad. So this king is Citraketu. He was so great, king of the whole world. But he is not having a son or child um, to continue the kingdom. So he was very, very upset. Then he was happened to see Angira Muni and Narada Muni, both of them. Then Angira performed. When they visited Citraketu was explaining about his pain, his pitiable condition. Then Angira Rishi said, both the rishis told him that we will be able to get you a son, but the son will be the cause of your happiness and distress. But Citraketu didn't give a deep attention to that sentence. This child is going to be the cause of happiness and distress. He didn't understand. Many times we also do like that, right? We don't make notice of keywords. Keywords are very important. He could have asked them, why you are telling like this? You please analyze. You give me the direction. First explain this, then I will get son. No. Getting a son was his priority. So he didn't bother to ask what will be the distress and all. So now they perform a yajna on the first queen, because the queen will get, the other queens are there, but the one who sits with him, the first one will be the given prime importance. So this queen got the very nice, handsome, beautiful baby boy, and everyone, the whole citizens, everyone were happy, because, to get a male child. And so the king gave attention to that queen only, because definitely she gave birth to the boy, and his name they kept as Arsha Shauk. Arsha and Shauk means happiness and distress, both. Arsha Shauk. So after some time, the other queens got very envious of this. Kritadyuti, her name is Kritadyuti. And they all made a plan that to kill the child. And so in her absence, they fed a poison to the child, and the child died. But the queen and the king, and their condition is unimaginable. They underwent such stress that they want to die. Not death of a dear one makes our condition worse. So the king Citraketu was crying like anything, and the queen also. So the condition was very, 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 very bad. So here Narad Muni Angira came again. This is the benefit of having association of great personalities. So I heard here in Mayapur one devotee's story about his wife and one child. In front of him, they both died together. So, but he said to me that, Mataji, it's not easy. As we say, it is not easy to take such a stressful situation. This cannot be changed. This is a big pain. We speak all these things, but it is very difficult. Then, but he was taken care by many Maharajas. And now he came out of that stress. He was surrounded by so many Maharajas, and so many devotees helped him to come out of such condition. So the point is, here Narad Muni and Angira Rishi came, and they really helped Citraketu to come out of that condition. They gave him knowledge, and mainly they called the boy back. So the boy spoke very nicely, like, I have taken so many lifetimes. In this lifetime, you may be my father, but I am going to take many lifetimes. So please leave me, forget me. So the boy was very clear, like, when somebody dies, I think they will also have the same mind. When they take other body or they leave the body, they will not have. This is the mercy of Krishna also. They lived in this body for some time and then they go ahead in their journey. That's all. So when we associated with such person, so close relatives, it's very painful, which Citraketu underwent. But when the son came and spoke, then, he became okay. Then Narad Muni guided him. Okay, you chant a specific mantra so that you will see the Lord. See, this condition in which the Citraketu underwent, ordinarily we will speak, not in the devotee perception. It's very difficult for a father to forget, to see the death of the son. So here I saw Prabhupada wrote in one purport. It's very, very, in the verse 11, text 11, he is writing. It's very, very beautifully he wrote. Maharaja Citraketu was advised that remaining neutral in such trying situations, circumstances, as the death of one's son is impossible. If father dies, the son may tolerate, because father dies because of old age. But the son dies, the father is there, then it is a very heavy pain. Nevertheless, since the Lord knows how to adjust everything, the best course is to depend upon him and do one's duty in devotional service to the Lord. Now, Prabhupada is giving us the solution. But such adverse conditions happen in many, many people's life. It is not that it is not happening in the world. It is happening. Whatever happened to Citraketu may happen to many people. My own parents underwent such kind of a problem, stress in their life. My younger brother died and my mother couldn't tolerate. She left the body. Father is tolerating. So Prabhupada is writing that we have to depend on Krishna completely. He knows how to adjust everything. So here Citraketu got a lesson that Krishna had a plan for me. So to make him understand, in this world, it is going to be like this. The world is always be like this. Birth, death, disease, old age is compulsory, and death may happen to anyone, anytime. So that's why we understand this world and we are not sticking to this world. This lesson was learned by Citraketu. So at this, every one of us are undergoing same, like, in different. This is Citraketu's problem in one direction. We have a different problem in our life. So all these stressful situations, we need to learn to surrender to Krishna. That's why the package of devotional service is given to us. So in both happiness and distress, we remain equal. We should remain balanced. We should remain neutral and advance in spiritual life. Maybe in a stressful condition, maybe in problematic condition, our devotion may grow very well, like in Citraketu's life. This was given to him to make him strong in devotion. He was a king. He was a king and he was enjoying life with so many queens. But he was put into such a situation so that he takes shelter of Krishna. Now, apart from pure devotional service or completely surrendering himself to Krishna, he doesn't have any other way to get out of it. So Citraketu was forced into this situation. It is a mercy. Externally, if somebody see that taking the life of a child is very, very cruel. But in Citraketu's life, it is a blessing. So that Citraketu surrenders to Krishna soon. Otherwise, many lifetimes he has to take. So adverse conditions we have to take as a boon, as a blessing. Okay, Krishna is indicating me, okay, in this lifetime, come back to me. In this lifetime, come back to me. So let me surrender completely. That was the mood of Citraketu. So Citraketu understood. He was guided by great personalities like Narad Muni and Angira Muni. That was his Purva Janma Punya, Bhakti Punya. So Narad Muni taught him, gave him a mantra. In that mantra, he can see personally Krishna. You see Bhagavatam, we see devotees and Krishna. We see devotees and Supreme Lord directly. That's why it is, Bhagavatam is none other than Krishna returned to us in Kali Yuga to dispel our miseries of Kali Yuga. So whenever we undergo problems, we have to open Bhagavatam and read. And we have to go through Bhagavatam deeply, dive into the Bhagavatam deeply. It is nectar. It is nectar. And Citraketu obeyed the instructions of Narad Muni and he chanted the mantra given by Narad Muni. And within a short while, he took the darshan of the Lord. What else you need? Anyway, in many lifetimes, we have son, daughter, husband, wife, sister, brother, so many relations. But taking darshan of the Lord in person is amazing. Maybe, all right? Very, 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 very great. So for this, you can sacrifice anything and everything. So Lord personally came. So here he recites this beautiful prayer. So I will complete the story of Citraketu. Then the Citraketu is an interesting personality. Lord was very pleased with Citraketu's devotion. He was a devotee of Sankarshan. So a Sankarshan accompanied by 4 Kumaras. So if you see the picture, you can see that Citraketu is taking darshan of the Lord along with the 4 Kumaras. Then after a while, Lord spoke to him and he said, you please come to me as soon as possible. So he guided him and then disappeared. Citraketu, see, in this lifetime, he was a king. Bhagavatam describes in such a way that he didn't die, but he became a Gandharva. So, but normally devotees, they don't prefer to go to heaven because heavenly lives are very, very long, many lifetimes, and it is a long route, not a shortcut. When you die in earth planet, it's going back to Godhead, it's easy. That's why all the devotees pray, mainly the Alvars pray, that they don't want to go to Swarga. They don't want to go to heavenly planets because the life there is very long. Again, it is a prison life only. We see, by seeing Indradev, can we desire to be a Indra? Definitely not. But Citraketu was promoted as Gandharva. Gandharva with again lots of ladies. But Citraketu's consciousness was very perfect. Though he became a Gandharva externally, but internally he was a very perfect devotee. He was always meditating on Lord Sankarshana. His goal is fixed. One day when Citraketu was going in an airplane, he saw Lord Shiva under a big, huge banyan tree, was seated, and lots of rishis, munis were there. He was guiding, talking to them, means giving a lecture to many great personalities. On his lap, Parvati was seated and he was hugging her. By seeing this, Citraketu commented, see, these acharyas give big explanations for this behavior. But once somebody became a pure devotee, then their activities are controlled by the Lord. Citraketu and Lord Shiva had a very friendly relationship. Acharyas are commenting like this. And so they each other comments like that. But still, it's very difficult to understand certain things in Bhagavatam, certain situations in Bhagavatam. Citraketu, by seeing Lord Shiva keeping Mother Parvati on his lap and giving a Bhagavatam class, he was laughing and commenting, oh, you look at, see this Shiva. He's giving lectures to rishis and munis, but keeping his wife on his lap. Shiva didn't bother, because we saw Shiva in third canto when Daksha offended him. He was keeping quiet. Lord Shiva is a very exalted personality. He was not at all affected by such comments and things. He didn't bother. But Mother Parvati got really annoyed. Like, like ladies, we get anger very soon. And we jump into conclusions also very soon, without thinking. So Mother Parvati got so really very annoyed by the way King Citraketu commented. So she said, how dare you comment on my husband, exalted husband? So you become a demon next life. That's all. Citraketu got down from the airplane, bowed down to Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva and said, thank you very much. I accept this curse, and left. And this made Mother Parvati even more surprised and amazed by the situation. See, I am cursing and he is coming, taking it as very casually. Then Lord Shiva explains her that he is an exalted devotee and your curse doesn't affect him in any way, because, when somebody is a devotee, in whatever condition they are put in, they will remain a devotee. When somebody is determined, they are already fixed, then they are Atmaramas. Situations doesn't make any difference in their life. Like Dadichi, we saw, no? Dadichi, the demigods were asking for his bones. If somebody asks for our life, we will say, you don't have any mercy, you don't have any daya, you don't have anything. You're asking for my life. Huh? We will be very angry on them. But Dadichi said, okay, this is all plan of the Lord. Okay, I'll leave the body. Similarly, here Citraketu is well-balanced, perfect devotee. If, okay, you are cursing me to become, he could have counter-cursed. This counter-cursing is possible, but still he didn't do. Like Parikshit Maharaj, he could have counter-cursed that Shringi. He didn't counter-curse. He accepted. Because devotees accept the situations as the mercy of the Lord. So he know, I am in the hands of Krishna. So if Krishna gives me curse, it should be for a very good purpose. Because remaining in the Gandharva body, he has to spend so much time. Like Indradev, Chandradev, Agnidev, Varunadev, all these devs, they have to live long life. But Citraketu's life ended now. To become a demon and be killed by Indra, then go back home, back to God quickly. So he trusted that whatever is happening, that is for my benefit. We all should learn this lesson. If adverse thing happen in our life, it is very good for us. Krishna is indicating. Krishna is now looking at us, and he wants to tell us something. We have to understand it. Krishna is indicating something. So we have to understand it and take the point and go ahead with our life instead of morosing, complaining, lamenting. like Citraketu. Citraketu's story is a really, really amazing story. Because Citraketu personality, you see how he went through so many things and he became Vritrashura. When he took the body of Vritrashura, he was completely Krishna conscious. He was in the battlefield. He tells Indra, please kill me soon so that I go back home, back to Godhead. Don't delay. Come on. Don't be afraid of life. Come on, fight. Who will have such dareness? Oh, I want to go back home, back to Godhead. Kill me soon. For namesake, he has become a demon, but he wanted to, his conscience was pure. His conscience was intact. The body changed, but his Krishna consciousness was perfect. It continued next life also. So thus he could go back to Godhead. So amazing story of Citraketu. So his prayer is also amazing. That's why he's there in Bhagavatam to enlighten us. So we learn from Citraketu that, one may undergo so many tribulations in life, but we remain focused on the Lord. And we follow the instruction of Guru. We follow the instructions of Guru. That is very important. So if you have any doubts, comments, you are welcome. General doubts or in particular to the story of Citraketu, you can ask. Then
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Sunita, yes.
Mataji, why Indra killed Vishwarupa, Mataji?
Huh?
Why Indra killed Vishwarupa, Mataji?
Because Vishwarupa was giving oblations both to demigods and demons.
Oh. I see.
He was supporter of demons.
Oh.
So that Indra couldn't tolerate. So he killed him.
Okay.
But that is not good, no? That's
Yes.
not good. Because he was helping him to get Narayana Kavacha and he helped him. But secretly Vishwarupa was giving without the knowledge of Indra. But Indra's main purpose is to win over demons. But Vishwarupa is secretly helping them to grow nicely. Then Indra's condition is pathetic. The material world puts us into such situations, like we get entangled more and more. We should get out of it as quickly as possible. So that's why the managerial post like Indradev is very difficult. Whatever you do, you are caught. You do good, you are caught. You do bad, you are caught in the web of material life.
Okay, Mataji, understood, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Yes. Hare.
Except Krishna consciousness, nothing can save us, protect us. So we need to be pure, completely focus on Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, we will be caught somewhere. Any other doubts? Shraddha Mataji.
No doubts, Mataji.
No doubts. General? Okay.
Nothing right now, Mataji.
Nothing. Ruchira, Saranya? Okay.
Very inspiring, Mataji.
Very
Like,
inspiring.
we learn a lot of things. Like when we are faced with disturbances and difficulties in life, we think what might be like we are doing something wrong or some offenses are going on. But like we can see it as interference by Lord to make us more strong and to like to fully surrender to Him, like in such problems. Yeah, it was very inspiring to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll continue next week with the explanation of the prayer. It is a wonderful prayer. We'll go through the prayers explanation next week. Now we will conclude the class. Vancha kalpadaribhasya kripa sindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.